Hello everyone, welcome back to Rest World. Now, I know I say this every week, but the biggest game of the season today, cup game, Roger Jones Challenge Cup. For those of you who don't know what it is, I refed this cup final last year. Biggest cup in the Barnet League. It's like the FA Cup. All the teams in all the divisions join this cup. So if you're Div 6, Div 5, you start from round 1, and then the Prem teams come in. I think the second or third round, they come in later on in the competition. But we're reffing the 5th round today for a chance to book your place in the quarterfinals. And the two favourites are playing each other. Olympia, who are top of the Prem division, I'll put the table here. 1 point off winning the Prem division, pretty much guaranteed. There's a handful of games left, but they've pretty much got that secured. They are playing NLA, who are top of the championship. Put the table here again. 3 games off of winning the league. These are arguably the two best teams the Barnet League have, and they were drawn against each other in the Roger Jones Challenge Cup. Olympia are at home. I haven't refed Olympia this season in the league. I've refed them once this season. That was in the Middlesex Cup, where they played Highgate Albion. They lost on penalties, but to be fair, that game they were much better than Highgate Albion. Unfortunately, penalties, it's just who gets luckier. So they went out on penalties. I've only refed them that time, but they're a great team. They're in the London Cup quarterfinals as well. That game will be next week for them, I believe, or actually the 18th for them. Their way to Saha, who were on the channel a few weeks ago when they played Under the Radar. So they have a chance to win the London Cup, Roger Jones Cup. They're going to win the Barnet Premier Cup. So they're still in all the competitions bar the Middlesex one, but it took for a very good team in Highgate Albion to beat them. They're up against NLA, who have recruited very heavily just before the season started. So they're a great team. They haven't lost this season in the league. Lost narrowly to Hammersmith Town of the SFL in the Middlesex Cup. Lost to SE Dons in the London Cup on penalties. So they take some beating. Huge game today. I've got 2 assistants again. So if you thought last week's game with Enfield United and NLA was big, this game's even bigger. We're just going to head to the ground. It's a 10 o'clock kickoff, so very early. I'm meeting my assistants 9:30, I said, to get there for, so we can warm up a little bit, pre-match talk, get on with the game. So we're just going to head to the ground now, do pre-match recording, introduce people like I did the previous week. I hope you enjoy it. It's going to be very interesting. Can't call a winner. We'll see who wins. And if we draw, straight to penalties again. So just remember that there's no extra time. I think extra time comes into the semi-finals and finals. But yeah, if we get to 90 minutes and it's all square, then we're going straight to penalties. Predict your scores down below just before we get into the game. Can't see this being a very friendly game. I know there's going to be a few cards, but we'll see what happens. Hope you enjoy it. Just got to the ground is over there, so I just got to the ground, but I'm going to stop off at Court real quick because I'm hungry and I didn't really have breakfast. I had a banana, and then straight after this game is done, I'm going over to another game to ref Highgate versus Kamazi. So I don't really want to be on no food. That's the problem with games back to back. You don't really have time in between to get something to eat unless you've prepared something. So I'm going to quickly stop off at Co-op because I saw one as I was coming up to the road. I went to parking, so just going to pop in there real quick, and I don't know what I'm going to get. Maybe a grenade bar and a drink because I don't have water actually. So a drink and a grenade bar, and then we'll head to the ground and see everyone. Grenade bar, I'll get a couple of them. Cheapest one, Buxton. Is it done? We are good to go.
Please follow the instructions on the chip and pin. Please wait while we process your payment accepted.
It's all. Right, we're at the ground. Thing is, kickoff is at 10, but there's people playing on the pitch, and I feel like they book it's hourly slots, so they'll probably be getting off at 10. Teams are going to want to warm up. So I reckon 10:15 kickoff. But the good thing about this ground is right at the end of this path there's a changing room. So you can just go in there, do your thing. It looks like it's going to rain as well. Well, it has rained. But we'll see. So this is the pitch. Pitch is quite small, but it's Astro, which is the main thing. Second game is on grass, so I wonder how the grass is going to hold up. It's probably going to cut up once we start playing, but you'll see that in a few weeks on the channel. Oh, if you see a zip on my recording, it's most likely my jacket. Well, it is my jacket, but it's because I'm trying to hide the camera as much as possible. Obviously, I want to look professional. I don't want to be walking around with this little camera on my chest. They'll probably see it anyway, but as long as it's hidden. Oh, and I got these like wind muff things for the camera, because last time when I was speaking to Scott, the Premier League assistant, it was so windy and you could barely hear anything, and I wasn't prepared for that because I've just started using this. So we're going to prepare now a little bit better. Hopefully it's not too bad, but we'll see. This is NLA and Olympia together having a laugh. Morning. How are you again? All right? Good to see you. Good. Yeah, how are you?
I'm okay.
Nervous. Thank you. How are you? You all right? How's it going? You all right? How are you, mate? All right? How are you? All right? Yeah, how's it going? How are you, mate? Okay. Yeah, you? Good. You all right, Sam? How are you? All right?
I'm good.
Go over to the pitch. There's no change rooms for us. Yeah, we're playing on this one here. The other guy, Brock, said he's going to be late. Well, not late, but not here at 9:30. Have you done either of these teams before?
I've done North London Athletics twice on the line.
Yeah. How did you find them?
Yeah, so they're right.
Go, mate. You alright? Morning.
Yeah, I don't mind. I did the first one I did with Anthony.
Yeah.
The second one I did with Dennis.
Okay.
So that was alright.
Yeah.
Two good refs with me, you know.
Yeah, of course. Big game today.
It is,
How are you finding refereeing?
I've done it for like 3 or 4 years, but like this is my first time doing that.
Yeah. So you're doing youth football before? Yeah, of
And
course.
it's a completely different thing.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
It's good that you started young though. You're level 7, yeah?
Level 6.
Level 6? Lovely, man. When did you get promoted? Last season?
No, December.
Oh, you got the mid-season promotion as well? Very well done.
I started in September and got it by December just because I did like so many.
That's good. No, that's good. Keep
but
going.
Now I'm starting to slow down because I don't want to get 5 just yet.
Yeah.
I don't want to wait. Because I'm on the Spartans League.
Yep.
And I do.
Morning. Hello, see?
Yeah, good.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm allowed to do middles on the Spartans Division 2.
Div 2, yeah.
Div 1 line.
Yeah.
But I've seen the Div 1 and I don't want to be ripping that just yet. I need more time.
Yeah, take your time. There's no rush. You got loads of time. I done Spartan last year, Div 2, and I done 2 Div 1 games.
You're on the combined counties now.
Yeah, I'm on the combined counties now.
Combined counties better for some ways, but Spartan's just so much closer to where I live.
Spartan was close to where I live, and then I moved, and then that's how I changed. Nicky, how are you, mate? You alright? Ready for today?
Yeah, I think so.
Got a good team out?
Yeah. Got most of our players here.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's good, man.
I think we've probably got, you say this is one of our strongest teams? Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
How are you, mate? You alright? Yeah, good to see you again.
See you back from my suspension.
Yemi, how are you? Alright? That's Sam, my assistant. Right, we'll get ready, Sam. Let me just eat this quickly. Do you want one? I've got an extra one in my bag. You sure?
Things you hear on before a game.
That's in.
What a great trim. That is that's not on though, it's just one of your sisters, not on.
Who are you talking about? Harry or my assistant?
Your assistant.
Where's he going?
Great trim, by the way. That's the Nordic god. You see one with the... Oh, fantastic. Oh, lovely.
Slightly jealous. Slightly jealous, to say the least. Don't worry, Sam. When you start reffing constantly, you lose your hair real quick. It's a stress. That's what the stress does to you. Brock, you alright? Yeah. How are you, mate? How's it going? You okay?
Good.
Find it all right?
Yeah, eventually.
You drive here or
Well,
get?
no, I had to get the bus. I was planning on walking, but I won't.
Are you close by or?
I'm at Seven Sisters.
So, oh, yeah, not too far. Not too far. Right, we'll get ready, Sam. Let's get right into today's game. Olympia to kick us off first in the green. It's going to be a crazy one. I hope you enjoy it.
Got this! No! Get at him! Work! And the leg, keep going!
What a start to the game, a penalty already to Olympia, so let's take another look at it. Defender misses the ball, the striker gets to it and he's taken out in the penalty area. No complaints. Also, I'm going to keep a foul count on that number 4. It will make sense later on in the video, but penalty to Olympia.
No way! Put him in! Go on, down! George, love it. Yes. Yes, Alex. No foul, no foul. Mario, better. No boy, Mario.
Foul number 4. In the previous clip I played advantage, he was fouled again, so 5 all in total. You see me here whistling for the captain. Camera doesn't pick it up, but I'm speaking to him saying he's been fouled 4 or 5 times. How many times am I going to allow one player to get fouled before I punish someone on the opposition team? So I'm speaking to the captain. Next time he's fouled, I have to book one of their players. He's been fouled 5 times in the first half, so I have to do something about it.
Go down.
And that's foul number 5 on that same player. The player that committed the foul has picked up his second foul against him, but he's been fouled 5 times. Now, I've already spoken to the captain, so captain knew what was coming. You can see him there, he's not even complaining. He's picking up a yellow card. How would you deal with the same player getting fouled over and over again? Not by the same player, but by different players. But there you go, foul number 5 against that player, so that player has picked up a booking for NLA. So this is where the game descends into chaos because of these 2 players. So the ball runs through to the keeper. At this point, I'm looking at them 2 players. They're going head to head, and then they start moving away. So I look at where the ball is, and then all of a sudden, I turn around, and the number 3 for Olympia is on the floor, rubbing the back of his head. So no idea what happened. I was going to book these 2 players anyway for going head to head because it's not been that game, and it's not going to happen in this game. So I wanted to nip it in the bud straight away. So you'll see here the 5 for NLA and the 3 for NLA getting yellow carded because of that. And also you'll see me look up at this point because my assistant is flagging. So I quickly show the yellow cards to the 5 for NLA and the 3 for Olympia. Then I run over to my assistant because he's flagging. I need to see why he's flagging. So go and speak to my assistant. The camera will pan back. Me speaking to my assistant. He tells me that he's seen the number 5 for NLA elbow the number 3 in the back of the head. That's what he's told me. That's what he's seen. I've got assistants for a reason. I'm going to go with my assistants. So you know what happens when someone's been caught elbowing someone in the back of the head. So I walk over to the number 5, just confirming it's him, even though I know it's him. Red card comes out, straight red card. He's been sent off for violent conduct. And at this point, NLA players are running to my assistant. If this happens, you need to get in between your assistant and the players. Got to protect your assistant. So this is what I'm doing. A couple of players have run over. The 5 sprinted over. I'm trying to get them away. Whistling. At this point, nothing's working. There's 4 players surrounding my assistant. As you can see, my other assistant is coming over, which is good. We discussed this in the pre-match. So he's coming over, getting a different angle. At this point, I'm just trying to get in between my assistant and the players because I'm trying to protect my assistant. So now the number 5 who got sent off has started walking off the pitch. I'm still trying to get players away from my assistant. Just watch the number 5, the arrow's on him now. Watch for him, what he's doing. Thank God the camera is looking at him. He throws an elbow to the number 3. The number 3 kind of gets in a boxing stance and then pushes him in the chest neck area. This guy, I don't know, he's an Olympia fan, come and pushes the number 5 in the back. And then after that, bar the number 5 and that Olympia fan, everyone is just trying to calm things down. I'm surprised because after an elbow was thrown, everyone is just trying to calm things down and nothing else is happening. I'll let some of it play and then I'm going to pan to something else and speak over it. So now at this point, the camera will pan back to me and my assistants. My other assistant has told me that the number 3 retaliated after the elbow. So he said it wasn't violent conduct, but it was a yellow card. At this point, he didn't know he'd already been yellow carded. So the number 3 has picked up his second booking. Both teams down to 10 men. At this point, I'm just getting people away because they're just surrounding loads of players. Half-time whistle's gone as well. Just try calm things down, separate teams. There's no point playing an extra minute or two. As you can see, just players asking my assistant why he's been sent off, and at this point I'm just wanting to get players away because it's just too much. People are walking away. I don't mind speaking to the captain, I said, as long as he gets his team away. And then yeah, let's take a look at everything else. So let's take another look at this. The number 5 walking off again. This is where he throws the elbow. If he didn't elbow someone before, he definitely tried to elbow someone now. The number 3 retaliates like that. That's what my assistant told me. Would you have given him a second yellow or would you have not? Olympia was saying I should have made sure the number 5 went off the pitch. But at this point, I'm next to my assistant on the far side trying to protect him from 4 or 5 players surrounding him. And I had no idea the 5 was just going to walk up to the 3 and throw an elbow to his face. So they wanted me to make sure the 5 went off. Would you have done anything different? Would you have definitely sent off the number 3 as well, giving him a second yellow? Let me know down in the comment section below. That's all that happened. So Olympia just wanted me to make sure the 5 went off the pitch. But yeah, let me know down in the comment section below how we done as a team of 3 and if you would have done anything differently. Right, after all that, let's jump into the second half. 10 men versus 10 men. Hopefully the game gets a bit more calmer. I can tell you from now it doesn't. Remember, if we remain even after 90 minutes, this game will go straight to penalties. Just going to quickly talk through this one. Keep an eye on this player who pulled that 12 back just a little bit. He's on a yellow card. Foul number 1 in the second half. Just remember, he's on a booking. Same player coming up. He just impedes the kicker there, so that's why I've given the foul, not for the little bit after. Number 10 for NLA, captain is called in. This is where I give him his final warning. Just remember, he is on a yellow card. NLA could go down to 9 men. Another yellow card coming up, this time for Olympia for stopping a promising attack. You'll see here the ball breaks for NLA. They're about to counter here and he's brought down. So yellow card for the number 4 for Olympia.
Michael, well done!
Penalty shout for Olympia, so let's take another look as the 20 breaks into the box. We'll slow it down. For me, they came shoulder to shoulder, and then the 20 throws himself on the floor. Would you have given a penalty? Not for me. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about this challenge. I've asked referees from level 2B up to level 5. It's divided opinions so much. Some saying he got the ball cleanly, some saying 2-footed, some say red, some are saying yellow and an absolute bollocking for the player, last chance warning. Some are saying got the ball, no foul at all. Let me know what you would have done down in the comment section below. Another penalty shout, this time for NLA, so let's take another look at it as the ball's dinked over by the number 7. Are you giving this as a penalty? Definitely not for me. Let me know what you think. Just going to talk through this one quickly as it's possibly our last action of the game. This guy gets up, nutmegs the player and gets wiped out. So it's going to be a booking for the number 7 for NLA. Our last yellow card of the game. Can someone grab a last minute winner, or are we heading to penalties? And that's the full-time whistle. The game ends in a draw, which means we go straight to penalties. 2 red cards, a crazy ending to the first half, 2 penalty shouts, 1 more red card shout. Let me know how you think the game went. We're just going to jump straight into the penalties, and I hope you enjoy them.
Curtis. See you later. See you later.